YouTube has finally started pushing or showing my videos to the right audience. It's finally happening. Now, how do I know? By the way, why am I holding this play button next to my face? Very simple. Alright, people say it's good to show proof that you know what you're talking about, and I think it makes sense. I've been YouTube for 10 years, and I want you guys to simply take these videos more serious because you understand that this guy knows what he's talking about. Although I also say that this play button is just a vanity metric. It doesn't really matter because in the end of the day, it just how do you say? It's just aluminium, right? The other day I showed you guys the 1 million play button, but just to make you guys watch the videos respectfully, because obviously I have a new channel. This is a very brand new channel, right? Or at least I have started uploading this channel for like 4 months now, or let's say 3 months now. 3 months now. So obviously the views are gonna be very low, and you guys need to know if you can trust my advice or not. So therefore, I show this. And now, how do I know that YouTube is actually now pushing out my channel to the right audience? Like I always say, if you understand YouTube, I'm gonna show you guys the statistics very soon. If you understand YouTube, it's very much like a matchmaker. And if you're just starting with YouTube, it will take like a couple of months before it even starts pushing your videos out to the right audience. So the first 3 months or 4 months, like I always say, is just for you to simply analyze what you are about. Are you legit? What are you talking about? And they are also very careful. Like they've had some scandals in the past where they had to simply be more careful with how they simply push out videos. Now, in the time that they analyze your content, they always test it out bit by bit on a very limited amount of people. Let's say 200 people. And now let me take you back to the channel I'm working on right now, this one, so I can see what I'm talking about, because you will understand why when I say be patient. And not only be patient when you're starting, but be consistent and don't pay attention on the views. And when YouTube start actually pushing on your channel, it does it very let's say it's very subtle. Like you have to pay attention to notice the shift happening. So it goes like this. Let's say when I go back from when I started being active, I started around, let's say, January, right? This year, January, I started being active. Posting, you can see 16 views, 34, 19, 16, 26, 4, and 12, 33, 10. And I think sometimes got a couple of views like 43, 5, 22. And I would just keep on posting, uploading. And you can see right here, my thumbnails aren't that bad. They are, of course, good. They are good, And I'm talking about the same topic, right? Teaching how to grow on YouTube. Of course, being an OG YouTuber, over 10 years on the platform, I know what I'm talking about. And I know how to make thumbnails, right? So everything's actually on point in terms of content and in terms of thumbnails and titles. So if I was simply looking at the views, I would be very discouraged. I would be very discouraged because 19 views, 14, 30, 12, what? What am I even doing? But I understand YouTube. I know that YouTube takes time, especially this channel being a channel that I simply stopped uploading on for a very long time, and also I restarted with a totally new topic, right? So it needs time to readjust, find the right audience. And now, why do I say that I'm starting now to actually getting pushed out by YouTube? Or let's say better formed, why do I say that YouTube has now started actually aligning my content with the right audience? Very simple. You can see 7, 3, 13 views, 8 views, 11, and that is where most channels are when they start with YouTube. That is the reality now. And if you now check my video on the 16th of April, just like let's say 5 days ago, got 80 views. I didn't say anything very different than what I usually say in my other videos. So content wise, similar content. Now, if now take a look at this video in analytics, 80 views, right? It's a major difference in terms of numbers compared to the other videos as you've seen. What happened? I'm gonna say if we click on reach, you will see what I'm saying. More impressions, 6.1k impressions for this video. Now YouTube has increased the number of people my videos get shown to, right? And then I got like about 70 unique viewers from that video. So now YouTube also has now actually been able to find viewers that would actually resonate or watch or enjoy the content. Now, what can I check to see what I could do better? I could check to see, first of all, the thumbnails. 0.9% click-through rate, CTR. Why? I didn't even do a thumbnail for this video. I didn't. I simply uploaded the video and published. So I could work a bit more on the thumbnail. But this matters now because I can see that I definitely got a lot more reach with this video than I do with my other videos. Now I know that I actually can, put my effort on my thumbnails right now. Now what else can I do? What else can I check? I can check engagement, watch time. All right. Now you can see average view duration is 1.23, which is still kind of low, but at least it's higher than usual. Usually it's definitely a lot less. Why? Because when YouTube is testing your videos out and it's simply showing it to many people to see which audience or which person actually would consume your video, it's testing to a wide range of people that may not even want to watch your content at all. So they may click, look into it, and then simply bounce off, right? And when you see your average view duration start to go up a little bit, that means you are getting closer to your ideal avatar, I would say. So YouTube is now actually finding the right people for your video. That's very minor detail, but if you do pay attention on your YouTube, you can notice this on the way up. So if from now on I work on my thumbnails, and I keep on uploading consistently as I do, I can expect to have a higher and higher view duration because YouTube will keep on serving my videos to the right audience. Sorry guys. Now you can see audience, unique viewers, and I should be getting a lot more unique viewers, with each video, a lot more. Now let's go back to the other video. Just like on April 4th, right? 10 views. If we do check analytics, you're gonna see this. Reach. You see impressions? 282. And that's about how much impressions I was getting for the last 3 months or so. YouTube wasn't giving me more impressions than this. That's why I tell you guys, it doesn't matter how good your videos are in the beginning. Of course, having a very good video does do something, but if you think that your views will simply start flying just because they are that good from the get-go, the answer is no, it won't. Because YouTube will actually show it just a very limited amount of people. So the chance of it actually going crazy is still very low. And it doesn't mean that your video wasn't good, just that it's still in the phase 1. And the phase 1 takes about 3 months. There are sometimes some outliers, but I'm talking in terms of how it applies to the vast majority of us creators out there. And you can see the average view duration, right? 28 seconds, guys. And I knew and know that the video wasn't bad. The audience just wasn't the right audience for the video. So when you are sometimes scratch your head like, oh my God, I need to change topics. Maybe I'm doing the wrong content. Nobody's watching. Oh my God. You are still in phase one where YouTube is just testing. The wrong people are watching your videos and you are having headache, although you shouldn't, because you are still in phase one. And having this piece of advice will reduce the pressure, the stress, and you will have more energy filming, knowing that you are still on stage one. So be very careful to start panicking when you are still on stage one. Now I know I am entering stage two. This little difference, once I saw this 80, 67, I just knew, oh my gosh, I'm finally starting to enter in phase two. It's not a coincidence. If I even check the other video, like let's say the video on the 3rd of April, let's see, reach 400 impressions. Audience retention. Let's see, audience, 1 minute. Okay. Well, now if I go back, another video, 8 views. What happened there? Reach 230 impressions. You see? And if I even go back, another video, bam, reach 864 impressions. Oh, not bad. But still, the impressions are still kind of limited. They are still kind of limited. But if I now still repost the same videos now, from now on, I will have a lot more views in average. And even here, YouTube won't be posting me like, to a massive amount of people. They've increased my retention. They've increased my impressions. It's higher than before. So I have more chances now of actually reaching out with a good video to a lot of people. So it's not on me to keep on putting good content. And I know my next videos won't go crazy. Why? Because I don't edit. And I know the price of not editing. I'm gonna simply be more appealing to those that like my style of content, which is simply raw, right? But the vast majority of viewers actually would be hooked and have the video go viral, or at least perform a lot better, if I would simply edit. Just that I'm not gonna edit. I don't want to edit. I'm not gonna do it. And I know the price. I will still grow, but I won't really get to, how should I say, hook some viewers like for 2 minutes or so, or 3 minutes, which would then actually tell YouTube, hey, push this video out more because this video is actually hooking people with good edits and stuff. So yeah, with that being said, guys, now you've learned your lesson. Pay attention on little details like this, because you may one day feel like you just blew up overnight. That's how it felt like to me the first time I actually, grew my 100K channel, my first one. It just felt like it was overnight, because the months and weeks prior to that, I couldn't see these little changes. I couldn't really notice it, I couldn't notice anything. But now I know these little changes actually says a lot. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna leave another video right here where I teach you all the deep secrets that you normally should pay 10,000 for. Like, I understand we are all trying to make it. So I consult normally big companies worth hundreds of millions in Germany, on YouTube and social media. So that gives me enough cash to not charge you right now. So as long as I'm still giving all the knowledge for free, right? Pay attention, learn, because I'm not gatekeeping anything. And this 1 hour video right here gives you guys 10 years worth of knowledge about how to grow on YouTube, and it goes down to what really matters. It takes you through the different stages, the mindset, the pain points that I know you guys are feeling, because I've been there. Pain points like, for instance, the mindset you need to have when starting. You know, when you've been posting for so long and nothing's happening, being shy in front of the camera. Like, I was so shy. Now I can make mistakes and talk like this and just keep on talking, because I understand what will happen. Will somebody now punch me through the camera for making mistakes? No, quite the contrary. I feel like, you know, people nowadays are even more forgiving of mistakes, because they understand, oh, thank God it's not AI, he's a real person, if anything. So I'm gonna also share with you guys in that video one of the biggest secrets that made me not even like reach my highest potential, because I didn't know. I just didn't know. And you learn that, you will never have to pay any consulting costs or whatever. You won't have to, because I've shared everything with you. Unless you are a fanboy of me, you want to talk to me, hey, in future I may be open to take the cash to be up with you for, you know, for an hour, 30 minutes or whatever. But for now, that is all you need. And even if you had to pay me now, I would not say anything else but what I'm gonna say in that video. And with that being said, wish you all the best. Keep on pushing. This year I'm gonna be building like, I think like 3 YouTube channels simultaneously, and I can't wait to share with you guys the results by the end of the year. So keep pushing as well, and yeah, subscribe, because I have one more message which I need to like elaborate on more in the next video. So I'm not gonna talk about it right now, but it's gonna be very important for you to just know, especially if you want to make money with your YouTube for real. I'm talking about money, you know, not like just survival money, real money. So subscribe and turn on the bell. See you in the next one, and that is your biggest gift on YouTube. Watch that if you are serious about growing on YouTube for real. With that being said, take care, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.